Good morning, everybody. I hope you're doing well. It's been a couple of weeks, and I do apologise for that. I've basically had a bit of fatigue with the garden. Obviously, it's been a long season. You'd think at this time of year, it's always a case of, oh, I can't wait to get my stuff sorted and to get it lifted. I do have that, but obviously, with the content-wise, there's not really much to show you. It's just a repeat of what I've already shown you, which gets us on to today. It is Thursday. It's my weekend. I've got a nice long weekend because it is Malvern weekend. Now, this weekend is big for us because we are heading down to Worcester, Malvern, and I'm taking the whole family this weekend, so that's going to be a barrel of laughs. I'm going today by myself with the car full of stuff and the veg and the suitcases and everything else, and then Leslie and the kids are coming down tomorrow on the train, so that's going to be fun. So today I am down, obviously I'm down at the garden this morning. We're going to be doing lifting. It's 20 to 8 in the morning. I've got a couple of hours down here to get everything lifted that I need to pop in the car, and then to also then basically get myself away down there. It's about 5 hours drive from me. Now, with it being Malvern, and I've also decided to try and up my game a little bit with the recording, I've bought some new goodies. First new goodie is a new microphone. Now, I've got a DJI Mini here, which comes with loads of different accessories and stuff like that. So hopefully you can hear as well. This is going to help massively. I've bought cheaper ones beforehand, and I thought, nah, I'm going to do it properly this time, especially with the wind and stuff from previous videos. You can't hear what I'm saying, which is a nightmare. But I bought that, which I've linked up obviously with my phone, and it's quite handy because it's, like I say, it's got the little, it does have adapters with it. But I've also bought DJI Gimbal Mobile 7. So I'm going to be connecting this onto my phone, and it's also got a little adapter for the bottom for my tripod and stuff, and it actually has, like, you can do all sorts of different things. I've been watching the tutorial videos. Like I say, for me it wasn't cheap, but hopefully it does help things move forward in the future with that. And to go with that, I've also this little bag, man bag, goes on my shoulder. It's in thing, isn't it? So I've also bought, let me just get my phone case off there, booster pack for going away because I needed a bigger one. So this is, I think it's 50, where is it? I'll just double check, yeah, 56,800 milliamp hours battery, and that's going to charge a lot of devices up. It comes with all the different connectors already on. Also, it comes with lots of options to be able to, like, loads of, it's got 4 USBs on it as well. So got that, obviously got my bag, got also bits and pieces, and also got, pull them out, my googly eyes. So yeah, we've got that on, and as you can see, it's following us around. I've got my motion tracker on here. Let's see if it goes all the way around. There you go. Hey, come in quite handy, that. I mean, like I say, I did have the drone, which was good, but like I say, it broke, and I got my money back for it. So I didn't find myself using it as much as I would have liked to. So we'll just have to wait and see how this works. But like I say, I'm going to be playing with it and see different angles and stuff like that. So bear with us while I get used to it. But other than that, we should have some great content, and you can actually hear us now, especially when it's a bit windy. So the first thing that we're going to get is we're going to have a look at the cucumber, get the cucumber put away. Let's go. I'm not walking out the greenhouse with them on. Right, let's have a look. Here's our cucumber. Well, it's not the biggest I've had, but it's fat from top to bottom. I'm pleased with that, and considering it was growing outside in the northeast, absolutely buzzing. Fantastic. We'll get that taken off the vine, and then we'll have a look inside the other polytunnel, because I've got a long cucumber, and I've also got the heavy, obviously, duh. So we've got a tape measure down here. Let's do a quick measurement for length and girth before we take it off. Bloody pool had to be in the way, didn't it? Still actually quite green, to be honest. We've got final measurement at 34 inches long, and at the widest part we've got 17 inches. I estimate probably 8 pound, something like that. Sorry, not 8 pound, 8 kilo, 8.5 kilo. Anything bigger than that I'll be happy with, but time to get it snipped. So let's get that snipped. There we go. Put that away. And the fun bit. So, whee. Not too bad, eh? Not too bad. Fingers kind of touch, much like the last one I had. So, hey, going for outside from a rogue plant, spare plant that I wasn't going to even put in originally, should I say. Not bad. Right, get this put away. Hi ho, hi ho. Off to Malvern we go. Okay, so the next one is this one in here. This one currently measures at 34. Widest part measures at 16.5. And this isn't fat all the way down. So we'll get that lifted now as well. And then I think I need one for long. I need to double check on my phone to see what I've got. See what this one's like here. Shut that door. There we go. Because it's not straight, that's only 31.5. So that's never good. And I do not think I've got any more as long as that. Because this one here is just a baby. Yeah, that's just 29 inches that. It's near good. So we already took the rest of them, so we'll get this one taken down. And let's see, I'll double check my phone and what other stuff that I need. So let's get this snipped. Didn't move. See, learned my lesson from earlier on in the season when I took that other one off. Happy days. So next on the list of things to get is going to be the long chilies. Now I'm going along the garden today and I'm just selecting the stuff that I can just cut off before I have to get the water out to then get the carrot, the beetroot, the swede. So I'm going to have a quick look through these now. You can't really see because it's tracking me. So I'm going to have a quick look through all of these now, and then once I've found the longest ones that I can find, get a snip a couple of these off. Leslie will come down to help us today, but she's got to get the kids to school and stuff, and she's got some bags to pack, so I'm going to snip hers off as well, get hers done. But we've had an absolute abundance of long chilies this year. It's been absolutely fantastic. I'm sure I'll have plenty seeds come next year, but we'll see what happens with that when the time comes. I've got 2 handfuls of long chilies, and there's still more in these plants. This is from 3 plants, just 3 plants. It's absolutely unreal, and the chilies are nice. They're not a massive heat neither, but that's one hell of a harvest. Now I just need to go through all of these and choose the longest ones. I've even taken some green ones off as well, because they did look like they were quite long. So I'm going to give these all a measure up at the top, and then I'll show you the longest ones when I get up there. Whoop, follow me. So what I'm doing here is I have got all of the chilies laid out on here, and then I'm selecting the longest ones, which I've already got one here which is 14 inches long, and then I'm placing them side by side, seeing which ones are the longest, and then I'll just discard the other one. If I get a longer one, then I'll discard that. So I've got lots of them to go through, so bear with us. Have our winners. Well, I say winners, they're my winners anyways. Out of all of these that I selected and picked, we've got 2. And the last one I measured was 14 inches, and I got rid of that after about 8 or 9 chilies. So we'll have a look here. We'll go in inches. So from the calyx right at the top here down to there, we've got 15 inches on one, and then another one we've got 14.5 inches on the other. So that'll be my offering for Malvern. I need to get my name written on it, a little marker, which I'll do when I get home, but there we go. 2 long chilies for the show. Well, the sun is blaring in my eyes, yeah? So the next thing I'm going to get is 3 sticks of rhubarb. Now, I don't think I've got a great deal of rhubarb to go off left. It's late in the season for this variety, but we'll soon have a look, see what's left. See what I can pick out here. See if I can get in to start with without snapping any. Oh, right. Not going to win no prizes with these this year. I know that there's already some mad. They'll have some really big stuff earlier on in the season, but it's unfortunately looks like it's rotted away. There's a couple. Any more with big thick stems on? Or has it all died back? Looks like it's all died back. I'll get them weighed, see which ones are the biggest, and then I'll select them 3. Right, another quick job done. Let's get out of this sun. So get out of this rhubarb patch first. Oh, I don't, you're coming with me. Oh, just get me leg of a hat on. Oh, there we go. Let's go. So now it's time to get messy. By being messy, I mean wet, because I've got some cleaning to do on this side. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lift this turnip first, this giant swede, and then I'm going to cut the tops off. We'll go in the blue polytunnel, and then we'll clean off everything in there. Then the last thing we'll do is clean this off, because this will be going into the car first. Well, there we go. There's what? There's two lifted. There's Leslie's, and there is my personal best. Buzzing with that. I say we'll keep it a surprise for the weight when I get down there. But it will be interesting to see what it is. I do need to clean the bottom off, of course, but I'll do that off camera, and then we'll get it banged into the car. Right. I'm going to leave the carrot till last, because that's going to be me. I'm looking forward to that. I've been looking forward to that one. So we'll get that put down. We'll come back to these ones. I just want to show you something else while I'm in here. And then we'll head into the blue polytunnel to get everything else. So these are the 2 I've just lifted, of course. This one here is the one that I took to my show, and I put it just straight back on the ground. Now, of course, that was all cleaned off. Now, that's been about 2 weeks now. In 2 or 3 weeks, and you can see it's already starting to grow again, which is great. It's already got new roots and everything on the bottom. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up transplanting that into a bucket when I come back with some used compost, obviously with put some feed in, and then we're going to get some seed off that for next year, because it's got good genetics, that one. But that's going to be the start of following year's seed for the swede. So the next thing I want to take off is these tomatoes. So I wasn't going to be putting any tomatoes in, because I've had a bad year with tomatoes. I couldn't get the mega blooms going, even though it was one of the ones I was most looking forward to growing this year. I had some quality seed which other people have grown, and getting some mega blooms off them, and they've had some fantastic tomatoes. But I've unfortunately, this is what I've been left with: 3 on 1 plant. Ideally you only want 1 on 1 plant. So what I'll be doing is, let's snip these off. I'll take them all home, we'll weigh them and see if I've got any personal bests here. Where's the store? It's there. I mean, that's nothing. We'll chuck that down. It was these 2 I was more concerned with. There's 1. This one I think is the biggest. But it's nothing on the big boys, this one's. Just keep swinging, just keep swinging. Go on, enjoy yourself there, so right. There we go. 1 big tomato. There's the other side of it.
cheeky. So yeah, we've got a couple there to choose from to take. This is obviously going to be my winner. For me anyways, that is a personal best for me. This one had promise in regards to the different the way it was grown with a mega bloom, but unfortunately it didn't get any size on it. Starting to get a few soft spots. Well, it's actually not soft anymore. Bit of blossom end rot. I'll not be taking that one. I'll leave that one here. I've got plenty of tomato seed for next year. I've already been through my seed for what I need for next year and stuff like that. So hopefully I'll see what happens when it comes down to the show. But we'll be taking these and put them in the car. So the time has come. The time has come to get disappointed. Because these potatoes were from one that I got last year. I saved, I put in, I chopped it up once I had rooted the bottoms, and this is what I've been left with. Now this has been put in with some, this is the used this is the compost that I got off a pal of ours, Sinky, for free, and I put lots of feed in, same with the rest of the stuff around the edges. So I'm going to empty all of these buckets into this half-ton sack that I've borrowed off John from next door, and I'm going to rummage through and see if we've actually got any giant potatoes. So I'll pop you on a time lapse and show you the results afterwards. So what do you think? Think it's going to be a good show, or do you think it's going to be a bad show? Because I always go for the disappointing. And then if I get surprised, it's a surprise. These are the biggest ones that I pull out of the 4 buckets. We've also got all the smaller ones there. They should have all been taken off. I should have been more consistent in checking the tops, because they obviously didn't go all the way down. But the biggest one that I can see is that one there. So what I'll do is, yes, that is one solid potato all the way around. It's joined. Again, that's not going to win out, but I think it might be a personal best. I don't know. I think I might have bigger, but that's what I've got this year. I've got stock for next year. I can put these back in and we can see what happens again next year. But jobs are good. Well, hey, I nearly fell over there, stepping back. So I've got the beetroot to lift next. I need to get this stuff shoved into the way. I will be coming back after Malvern, and I will be obviously doing a big tidy up around the garden. So at the minute I'm just chucking stuff out the way because I need to be away today. So I've already taken a lot of the stems and that stuff off. I need to finish off tidying it up, because there'll be no stems, no horns, no leaves. Sorry about that. I've got a feeling that the beetroot that I took to my show is bigger than what this one is, but I need a beetroot to take and this one's getting taken. So I'm going to lift it up, clear the top off, get rid of all the leaves. It's just a baby. On the side there. Lift. It's a long one. It's not fat, but it's long. Right, time to get this cleaned up. Right, there we go. Beetroot done, cleaned up, all sorted. So I'm going to get this put in the sun so that it can dry off before I put it in the car. And I've got more beetroot down outside. I wanted to see what they were like, so I've already pulled them. I haven't cleaned them down yet, but let's go and have a look and see what they're like in any case. Because I know that the ones in here aren't fantastic. But we'll have a look outside and see the ones outside down the bottom there. But that one's going to Malvern. Let's go. So we've got these are the ones that's been grown outside. I've only getting the other ones at the bottom. It's smaller than them too. But I had 4 grown in here, and obviously the one on the outside was the best that I took to my show. This one here isn't too bad. It's a good size. I mean, it's much bigger than your normal size beetroot, I've got to say. As you can see, needs cleaned off and stuff, but that would do well for putting back for seed. So we'll put a couple of these back in anyways, and we'll get some seed off it. But I just thought I'd show you, because I have mentioned in the past that I was going to. So we've got them two there, and then of course, like I showed you before there, we've got those ones, which will all be getting chucked back, because like I say, they've all went to seed, they're getting chopped up and stuff. But that's what we're offering for Malvern. Now it's time for the carrots. I've got two to pick. Let's see how we get on with these. Right, time to get this sorted out. Get all the shit out of the way. Now I've already come prepared. A couple of cloths. Now I'm going to damp these, not soak them, but I'm going to wet them and wring them out, because I want to keep these as moist as possible. Try and keep as much weight as possible, basically. So again, I'm not going to bore you to death with the befores, durings and afters. What I'll do is I'll quickly pop it on a time lapse, get it taken out, and we'll have a look at the finished product. Sorted. I'm tapping the camera, Granda. Biggest carrot I've ever grown. Fantastic. It's a shame it didn't have any of the coming around the sides like the other one I've got here. It's just a baby. So we've got this one, and we've also got this one as well. I've had a fantastic year with carrots. Hopefully get a place. If not, I'm not too disheartened. I've got personal bests from myself. So I am pleased with that. Now, time to get these wrapped up, especially this one, because I don't want any of the sides to thingy off. And like I say, using tea towels, I'm going to damp them off, wrap them up, wring it out, and then pop them in the car. Find somewhere that's not dirty for these. Stay. I had loads of problem with worms in this one. Been eaten, taking weight off. Right, let's go.
Right, that's me sorted. I've just cleaned off the swedes. I'll show you them, and then I'm going to pack up the car. So here we are. Here's the swedes. Huge. Little huge. So I'm pleased with them. Pleased with where they are. We'll get them down to Malvern and we'll get them weighed. Right, that's me all packed, ready to go. I'll show you how I've got things at the moment in the car. Got the two swedes, beetroot, tomato. For transport purposes only, I've staked these up to a stick so that they keep straight and they don't snap. I've got my potato at the top there on a soft surface. I've got my 3 sticks of rhubarb, and then up on this side door here, I've got my onions all packed away. I've got my onion ring sets, what they sit on top of in this box here. These are all spare chilies, so plenty of chilies there. Let me take a few down actually. Grandma's just given us a gilly. Gilly. I've got me giant, me heavy and long cucumbers down the bottom there. And pride of place in the front seat on top of my bag is the 2 carrots and my water bottle. So the car is stacked. I still need to take that buggy out and put Sophia's chair in, and then I'm ready. Right, I've just got to pack up. I've put my stuff away because the gimbal, I'm put that on charge. So I need to put that on there. I'm going to show you one more thing before I leave, and that's the pumpkin. I've got 3 pumpkins at the minute, which is great. The plant is kaput, but I've got 3 pumpkins, which is great. So let's spin you around. So as you can see there, we've got big Bertha. We've got minuscule Bertha, and at the end we've got baby Bertha. There's baby Bertha there. But just to give you an idea, I've got some cracking apples by the way as well. I'm going to come back and pick all of these off, and I've got some lovely pears there as well, some nice big pears. But let's have a see here. Step over here. It's a big one. It's a big one. It's not as big as the ones that we're going to see down in Malvern, but it's bigger than the one that I grew last year, and this is the seed that it's from, the one that I grew from last year. And I've got another bigger one there as well, which is fantastic. So yeah, the kids will be happy they've got pumpkins for Halloween, which is grand. Right, time to close everything up, and I'll go pop my mum's, get some fabric for the staging of the onions, head home, make sure I've got everything, and then travel out to Malvern. So I'll see you all down there. Good morning, it is Friday morning. Unfortunately I didn't get any footage last night from benching because I was just on a mad rush to get around everywhere. But it's by the time I got the giant veg benched and I had to go to the harvest pavilion to get that benched, I was just in a bit of a fluster. So I got all that done, got the hotel, had to get all the bags off, get right to the top floor of Foley's Arms with all the bags. Had to be the farthest room away from the front door. But yeah, got that sorted as well. Went downstairs, had a few drinks, sat around with some fantastic people, world record holders. We had Derek Hume there, Chris Evans, Neil Hand. All had a good chin wag, and then getting up this morning, found that Leslie had missed the train with the kids, and once they missed the first train, they didn't get to Newcastle on time in the car, missed the second train as well. So after a phone call to Trainline, I managed to get a refund on some non-refundable tickets, and an extra £200 later, the kids will be on their way down to Malvern on the train for about 10:30. So I've got an extra 3 hours at the showground today by myself. They have a chin wag in the giant veg tent, and then I'll take some footage, we'll see how I got on, and then we'll go from there. There's already been a UK record broken. Douglas Smith has broken the UK record for the heaviest tomato, which is amazing, over 4 kilos, but we'll have a look at that in a bit later on. But yeah, let's get down to the showground and I will see you all down there. Right, that's me inside the show here. We've come through the rear gate, it's a brown gate, and I think you can see the reason why it's called the brown gate. But if I spin you around, we'll head to the giant veg tent now. So it's like the rear, right at the rear of the entire show. So that's the giant veg section. I'll have a wander down, see if this gimbal works alright. Right, we're inside. It's a fantastic building, it really is. It's really, really good. And it looks like they've made a few changes inside of here this year from last year. They did have the long veg across this section here, but obviously the crosswind blew everything up, blew everything over. Can have done a fantastic job in here, along with like Seb and Nico and stuff. They've done absolutely fantastic. We'll have a quick look around. I've already been around and put all my googly eyes on, and we'll have a look and see how I did. Got the 3 heavy sticks of rhubarb, and I have not placed here, but as you can see I've got my googly eyes on. First place up there went to Derek Richardson. Well done, Derek. In the Swede again are absolutely massive. The first place Swede went to Brian Brooks, 37 kilograms, massive. Mine, which is down here at the front here, came in at 15.98 kilograms, which is a personal best for me. I mean, I'm slightly off first place, but it is what it is. You can't win it all the time. But personal best for me, I'm pleased with that. I'll definitely be growing next year. I've already gotten some good advice so far with it. So on my potatoes, as you can see, not come anywhere. But like I say, it is what it is. I wasn't expecting to do anything. That's the first time I've actually grown any big potatoes before. So we'll just have to try again another time. The winning potato here, the heaviest, was 2.28 kilograms. That was going by Joe Atherton. And mine came in just under 1 kilo, 0.96. So with the single tomato, the 6th place came in at 2.08 kilograms. First place, as I mentioned earlier on, grown by Douglas Smith, 4.39 kilograms, which is a UK record, European record actually, by the looks of things, and that is 9.678 pounds. It's absolutely massive, that. Well done, Douglas. Mine, down here, didn't come last. I got 1.42 kilos. So I wasn't expecting to get anything obviously with that, but it's a benchmark for next year, considering the tomatoes that I had this year were absolutely shocking. And I didn't get any mega blooms, and actually, like I say, it was one of the things I was more looking forward to be honest, but it is what it is. Like I say, we'll try again next time. So mine here, obviously it's a very packed category. It's absolutely tons and tons, and like I say, the size of them are getting bigger and bigger each year. Mine is 8.69 kilos, this is 8.11. We'll have a look at the size of the heavies over there. First place was David Thomas, 12.25 kilograms. Fantastic. Second was 11.87. Third was Paul Rochester. Onto the heaviest squash. First place, absolute behemoth, Curtis Leach, 528 kilograms. That is massive, massive. And there is one that came second place here, which is over there. We're going to have a look. Now, second place here was Lee Herriton. He came in at 276 kilograms. Now, Lee didn't think he was going to be able to bring this year because he couldn't get it off the allotment. But what he did was he reached out to his local MP. They got in contact with a company. They put the word out across his area, and he ended up doing interviews. And like local radio stations got involved. He was on the BBC radio. He did loads and loads of media, and a company came out and managed to help him get this down here. Even they decorated the truck. It's decorated. It's like put loads of sponsorship on his on the van and stuff. Which if I get a picture, I'll put it up on the side there. And it just goes to show, just because you can't do something. It's just, I tell the kids all the time, there's no such thing as can't. You just haven't tried hard enough. it's always great to reach out to others. And like I say, even your local MP, look, Lee wouldn't have gotten this if he hadn't reached out. So well done, Lee, coming second. That's a hell of a grow. Fantastic. Been great following the progress you've had this year with the squash, and I'm pleased you managed to get it here. So moving on to the carrot section here, I put me in and also Leslie in. Leslie's is over there. It's got 3.67 kilograms. So that was a new personal best for her, me. And moving along, we've got first place up here, which is 7.58 kilograms, and that was grown by David Robson. Fantastic, Davey, well done, mate. Fantastic. And if we come down, you can see little old me, my new personal best, 4.34 kilos. I got 5th place, and this is the only card I've gotten this year, but I got a place, which is absolutely fantastic. Now, this is a bit different when it comes to the kohlrabis from previous years. This is Vince's, and as you can see, it's really elongated. Normally you get them like these with the pups on the side, but Vince's just decided to grow up over, and it just didn't stop. Well done, Vince. So we've got the chilies here, and I spotted mine, I spotted Leslie, but I haven't getting anything. Mine, the one that I put in for me is 37.8 centimetres, and I've ended up giving Leslie the longer one. 38.2. Wondering who's there talking in the background. It's Mr. RT, yeah. So this is Nico doing some graft for a change. I've got it live on video. I'm actually working. There we go, they're getting it on. Seb's just been saying there, it's actually a European record as well. UK record, sorry. Apologies, UK, he's correcting us here. We've got Graham there, Graham Barrett. He runs a seed exchange that we'll get majority of our seeds from. Does an absolutely fantastic job. But he's also, this year, broken the world record for the longest cucumber plant, which was beaten by last year's entry. I think by not very much. I think it was only about 10-15 centimetres. If I find the length, I'll even ask them, and we'll see. I'll be able to double check. But it also looks like we also got another world record for the celeriac, which it looks like it's been broken from the Great Northeast Show. It wasn't very, didn't last very long. Same with the long aubergine over there as well. That's that little thing down there. And it looks like we've got another record there as well for, I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Could be a pepper, long pepper, I don't know, I'll have to double check. But there's a few world records broken here at the Malvern Autumn Show, which is great to see. UK records, European records, world records. So now I'm going to head over to the Harvest Pavilion to be able to see exactly how I got on with the quality onions. And fingers crossed. Before I head over to the Harvest Pavilion, sorry, just something I'll show you. It's something new that the can have done this year for the growers. And that's the reason why we've got these badges. The VIP access pass, very important vegetable grower. It's actually a VIP section, so if you've got the special pass, then you can head into there and get out the way for everybody else that's looking at the veg, so we can have a chin chat. So we've got John there at the back, John Adran and Cook, good lady, and we've got loads and loads of freebies as well. Kids love that. Time to go into the Harvest Pavilion. We'll also have a look to see how I got on with my quality onions. So in the Harvest Pavilion we've got flowers, quality veg. This is just the standard side for entries. The side on this side is for the NVS. So I'm just going to go through, we'll have a fly through, have a quick look, and then we'll have a look and see how I got on. And here is my entry for the 5 onions. It might have been the only one in, but hey, you've got to be on the bench to win. I'll get my second red card. You see, you've got to be in it to win it. I was expecting a few more entries, but hey, there you go. Me, when I put them out last night, I put 6 instead of 5. I had another one there, which was daft of it. I need to go and find out where my other onion is and get it back. But I'm surprised, like I say, I'm pleased that they obviously allowed it, but it just goes to show how much my head wasn't in it yesterday. I put 6 onions instead of 5. Just had a look there, and what they've done is they've left it under the table. So I'll get that and I'll take it away. I am going to pop the NVS and all other sections on a separate video to mine. Look at it, slot here, what's going on? I'll have to try and sort this camera out anyways. But yeah, right, that's all the recording done. I'm now going to head back to the giant section and then wait for Leslie. I've started something here.
You go and take a photos.
Ian's asked for some googly eyes. He's going to be putting them on his watermelon which he came forth with.
Is that yours? But no, this one, the 4th place.
Yeah.
Next year, that one.
Yeah.
Not the best of sticks, but
Gotta be done.
wasn't me. I've got it on recording. Well, you never see who I've got now. Look, I've got them there here. I've got one there and I've got everybody else, and I've got Elizabeth here as well. Oh, say hi.
Say hi.
Say hi, Sophia.
Say hi, everybody.
Everybody cannot wait to see you.
Say hi, everybody.
We're busy packing up at the minute. Leslie's getting some food out of the bag to take with her. then we're going to head off into the showground and they're going to have a quick look around at my stuff, and we're going to have some tea, or some dinner, shall we say. I'm going to try and get some more content for the rest of the show as well, show everybody what it's like. It's huge, honestly, it's massive. If you ever get a chance to come down, I would highly recommend it, even if it's for a couple of days. I would highly recommend it, because there's more than just a giant veg down here. They've got food carts, they've got crafts, they've got absolutely tons of different stuff. They've got bands on, and like, I mean, they've got like caravan show, cars, they've got engines, they've got the pole climbers have been up previously. I think I climbed 15, 20 metre poles for work. These huge stuff. But anyways, I'll see you back on the showground and see if we can get some potential interviews as well with some winners. So I'm here with Lee Harrington, who has come second with his giant squash. Well done, Lee.
Thanks, Dean.
It's I don't even know if that's picking up. How did you manage to get it here? You had a lot of problems getting it here, didn't you?
Well, I did originally, because I hadn't got a clue how I was going to move it. But I put a request out for help on the radio, a local radio station, and like sort of within one song, I'd got all the help that I needed, which was fab.
It's fantastic, that, isn't
to
it?
show you, like, people power and trust in the community. So I had a company called Guests from West Bromwich who offered me help with the van. And I also had a company called GT Access who got a Bobcat, and they came down on benching day, put complete trust into them, and they bossed it, absolutely bossed it, and managed to get it here in one piece and on time. So couldn't fault it.
I've just watched the video from the BBC Midlands from when they come down as well. I just spotted that on the way to pick the missus up from the train station. I say it's an absolute massive feat being able to bring it down. And it's always that thing where, especially with the size of the pumpkins and the squashes, it's like, yeah, you can grow them, but how do you get them off your allotment? Absolutely. And you've managed to do that by just asking, which is sometimes harder to do. But if, like you say, with your network, it makes a massive difference. And that's not even just with like media in general. It's like, I think it's within the whole giant veg community as well. It's fantastic to have a good network around. But no, you've done absolutely fantastic. Well done. And thank you very much for taking the time to speak with us today.
No problem. Okay, mate.
Thank you very much.
Take care.
So, Lee was kind enough to provide us with a few samples of 1 litre bottle of this stuff. I'll have to have a look through it. He was explaining it before there. Foliar feed, and you feed the plant from the root and stuff as well. We'll have a closer look at it, but I've got a couple to give away. I've got a couple for like Andy, Dave, and other people as well. So we might have a competition or something like that in the future. I'll keep you posted. I'll leave here for 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Look at these two. Look at them. Honestly, man. Hey. So, with us having a lot more stuff to do, I'm going to end this as part 1, and I'm going to upload part 2 in a couple of days' time. Hope you enjoyed that. See you on part 2.